Hey guys, here's Heiko. Currently I'm working on another project here. It's a 1994 DR350 Suzuki Dual Sport, and it had a couple issues. I actually fixing this for a friend of mine, and he lets me use it over the summer since he's on a RV trip, and so I'm just fixing all the little issues that have come up over the years. Has a bad throttle cable. The petcock on the fuel tank is one of those vacuum controlled ones, so it doesn't have an off position. As soon as the engine turns off, it's supposed to shut off by means of a little spring-loaded diaphragm. We'll see if that still works. I put a rebuild kit into that, and then also check the float valve in the carburetor. I have the carburetor sitting right here. And I'm in the process of putting a carb kit in there with replacement jets and needles and whatnot. Oftentimes I just retain the originals. Made the mistake right here in the throat. There are two little jets, and one came out with no issue. The other one, of course, I stripped the I stripped the flathead, in the jet. And then, of course, I can't leave it like this. And I had a replacement jet. So I ended up using, let me show you, kind of messy here on my workbench, but I used those Nyko left-hand drill bit sets. Relatively inexpensive. Nyko, probably made in Taiwan or something. Does it say that on here? No, made in China. So what that means is left-hand drills, they don't drill like a normal drill clockwise. They are drilling when you're spinning your drill counterclockwise. And yeah, you see I used a tiny little one. That was just big enough to drill out the center of that jet, so it would still leave a little bit of material. Actually, let's look at this here. Hello? Focus. Here we go. So this is a bolt extractor, as you can see. They also screw themselves in as you spin them left. So drilled the center out of this old jet and then used a bolt extractor to get it out. And the left-hand drills, they have the advantage that while you're drilling, you're already turning it counterclockwise. And sometimes that helps a little bit with the bolts, or whatever, in this case a brass jet, to come loose. And then I shoved after drilling. Hello? Focus, focus, cell phone. Yeah, exactly. You guys know what I'm talking about. So left-hand drills help a little bit, and then bolt extractor afterwards did the rest, and it just made this tiny little click noise, and suddenly the old jet came out. I put the new one in. Of course, I blew it all out, made sure there is no brass shavings anywhere. I also made sure that I didn't drill too deep and run into some wall there inside the carb. And now I'm pretty much able to finish this job up and then slap it back in there, see if my repaired petcock is still delivering fuel to the carburetor, and then I will also see if my float valve works properly. The problem with those two items were that both were leaking, and it was pretty much filling up the crankcase of the engine with gasoline. I opened the oil drain plug and got 1.5 gallons of gasoline out of the engine block, so everything in there was flooded with gasoline. And of course that cannot happen, or should not happen. Anyways, I really recommend those left-hand drills here. Nyko, they help me out. They're really sharp, and probably nothing special, but just the fact that you have a set of drill bits that spins counterclockwise and helps you loosen up some bolts that you might have broken off. So that's what that's for. And then, bolt extractor. I think this is a Harbor Freight kit. They also come with drill bits. I didn't use those. I used my left-hand drills. Alright, maybe that helps someone. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos. You guys take care.